Welcome back to my channel. In this video, we are going to see how to SSH Cisco device from Windows PC using Public Key Authentication. We will use RSA Keypairs instead of password. We will see how to generate RSA keys in Windows PC and how to copy and paste it into Cisco device. Now I am in routers console. I already configured router's IP address. Now we will configure the default SSH configurations here. For that, we need host name and domain name. And we have to create the keys. (2048 bits). Created. Now we have to create the username. Privilege 15 for full access and secret Cisco. Now we have to enable the SSH here. So I'll go to line VTY 04 and login local and transport input. We will allow only SSH, so I will give SSH here. Okay, now I will go to Windows PC and I'm going to check whether I can communicate with this router using SSH. I'll open Putty now. I'll give the IP address 102. This is my router's IP address. It is already in SSH. I'll click open now. I have to accept this keys. Login as admin and password is Cisco. Now I am able to log into this Cisco router using password. Okay, I'll close this session now. Okay, let us see how to generate RSA keys in this Windows PC now. For this, we need two applications. One is Putty and another one is Putty-Key Generator. We need these two applications. In the Putty-Key Generator, we have to generate the keys. It will create the private and public keys. Type of the key to generate, it's default RSA and bits, number of bits is 2048. Now we have to generate the keys. So I have to click on the generate button. It will create. I have to move the mouse to create random keys input. Now it created the keys. Here we can see the key fingerprint. You can see here, and key comment also there. This comment, for the time being, I will modify it as Windows _ Cisco. For our reference, I have modified this. Now we have to save these keys. I'll click on Save Public Key. I already created one folder in my desktop, RSA_keys. Here you can see. I'm going to save it there. Desktop RSA_keys. I'll give the key name id_RSA.pub. This is public key. So I'll save it here. And I'm going to save the private key. Click on here. Here it is asking. One thing we have to know, this private key should be very secure. It should not leave the computer. So it is asking for, are you sure you want to save this key without a passphrase? For the demo purpose, we are not going to give any password, but best practice, we can give password to this file. So I'll click yes, ID underscore RSA. The file name I'll give ID underscore RSA, and I'll save. Now both the files are saved in my RSA keys folder. I'll show the content of these keys. This is our public key, this is our private key. I'll open the public key first. Here you can see the public key. This key we are going to copy and paste it into the Cisco device. We'll see how to copy and paste it to Cisco device. For that, I'll go to Cisco router. I'm in Cisco router console now. We have to give this command for this IP SSH PUB public key chain. We have to give the username who is going to use this key, public key. Username I'm going to give James. The next one we have to give the key string. Here only we have to paste the content of the key. What I'll do, I'll paste it from our Windows. Comment, you can leave it. You can start it from here. I'll copy this. I'll paste it here. Paste it in multiple lines. Click enter. Now we have to exit from here. Now we will check the fingerprint. That I'll show it in the running configuration. Here you can see our public key chain and the username we created and the MD5 hash. This is the fingerprint. We can check whether the fingerprints are same in router and Windows PC. I'll go to Windows PC and we will compare it with one another. Here you can see it starts with 8546. In Windows also it starts with 8546. In router it ends with 63 EB. Here also it ends with 63 EB. So both the devices, the fingerprints are same. Next, what we have to do, we have to open the Putty application and we have to configure it to use for public key authentication. For that, go to SSH and expand it. Click on authentication, and here we have to give the private file location, private key file for authentication. Browse it, desktop, RSA keys. Now this is completed. Next, one more thing, go to connection, select data. Here we can give our username. Our username is, for this public kitchen, I gave the username as James. So now you no need to give anything. It will directly SSH. So one thing we have to do, we have to go to session. I'll give the IP address 192.168.1.102 and port number is correct. Before open the session, I'll save this session. That's a good practice. Cisco underscore router. Now I'll save this session. Now I'll load this session and open. Here you can see it did not ask any password. It directly logged into my Cisco router without asking for password. Here you can see the username is, it used the username James, which we given in the public key, and pre-authentication. Here also you can see the public key we already given there as Windows_Cisco. This is how we have to connect to Cisco router using public key authentication. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel.